Look at Palantir stock go, guys. Oh my God. So you all know at this point, yesterday after the bell, they reported numbers and their stock went crazy. I mean crazy, from 7.75 all the way up to almost $10. Talk about a short squeeze, guys. We're talking a move of almost 30%. And now it's the next day. It's around 11 a.m. and the stock is still doing very well. Typically, well, not typically, but sometimes when a company shoots up so aggressively after the bell, after reporting earnings, the next day we see a decent sell-off, maybe all the gains given back to the stock market. But the fact now Palantir is still up over 20%, that shows the strength in the bulls, and it's a really good sign overall if you're a bull in the stock. The fact that now, we're still in the mid-nines, we're still up over 20%, that's a good sign. So in this video, I want to do a quick breakdown on Palantir. We'll take a look at the charts, we'll break down some key levels, and go over what I'm looking to do. Am I buying, selling, all that good stuff. So yeah, if you guys find value, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo, because it is free money, and who doesn't like free money? All the details are down below. We'll talk more about that later. I appreciate you guys for tuning in as always. Cheers, and now let's dive right into the video. So again, we saw one epic move after the bell yesterday, and this came in just the span of a couple minutes. I mean, maybe not a couple minutes, but 20, 25 minutes, we made that 30% move. Then we ended up coasting for the rest of the after-hours session. We actually drifted down a little bit from almost $10. We got all the way down to about roughly, $9, roughly $9.15, whatever it was, right? That was at about more like $9.40 by 8 p.m. on the East Coast. Then we ended up drifting down even more in the pre-market this morning, down to around $8.90. In fact, we saw a spike at open or into open. Then we saw a sell-off after open down to about $8.65. So this thing did get back to the mid-8s, as you all can see. But now, again, we're pushing back over 20% in the green. We're making a move back to the mid-9s, and we've recovered a good chunk of that loss that we saw in the morning today. Again, this stock went from roughly $9.30 down to about $8.65. That was a drop of 8% almost right at open. And now you guys can clearly see a lot of buyers came in. We retook that high from right before open or right at open, and we took the highs out from the pre-market being around, when was that? 7 a.m., being around $9.30. We clearly took those highs out on this move up to $9.50, and now it looks like we're consolidating right around $9.30, which again, that was the high from the pre-market, twice in the pre-market, right around 7 a.m. and right around 9:30 a.m. right before the markets open. So the fact that Palantir is holding that point right now, and we've recovered that entire loss from the initial dump at open, that goes to show the strength in the bulls, and that the rally, at least as of now, could be sustainable. Now that we're holding the mid-9s, we still have a golden cross here. We're above both moving averages on the intraday chart. Now, in the very short term, I'm looking to see if Palantir could take out the highs from after the bell yesterday. That's a very big spot here for the stock. Again, like I said earlier in the video, we hit almost $10 after the bell yesterday, right when the numbers came out. And then a couple hours after the numbers came out, we were struggling to break around $9.50, which is actually the peak here from the intraday session so far today. So now that we're holding $9.30, let's see if we can make a move back towards $9.50, take the highs out not only from earlier today, but also from after the bell yesterday. Then if $9.50 were to break, now we're probably going to make a move at that point. If that does end up happening, we can make a move towards $10 and maybe $9.95, $10. Maybe it breaks out of that point as well. So I have my alert set. I just put one at $9.50, and if I pull the layers back a little bit, guys, bear with me here, we can see that the $10.30 level, that's a big point as well. You guys can see that was the high from the middle of February. Now listen to this. If we break out of $9.50, we start moving $10, we break $10, now we're talking $10.30, which again, that was the high from almost 3 months ago at this point in time, which is where my alert's at $10.30. If that were to break, Now we're talking an even bigger move on Palantir. Let's pull up the 3-year chart. Let me show you guys this. Maybe on the yearly chart, we'll be able to see it. Yeah, let me zoom in a little bit here on the yearly. Do you guys not see the high from back in August of last year? Well, that high was right around 1150, 1165, right around here. You guys see it. If I zoom in, you'll be able to see right at $11.65. That was the high from early, August. If we break 950, 10, 1030, that's the next spot it could be going, 1160. Maybe it starts going even higher from that point. So again, the fact that now we're up 20%, we're holding on to the gains as of now, and we're above, 930 as of now. Again, by the time you're watching this, things could be different. By the time, tomorrow rolls around, things could be different. I don't know. But right now, this looks in my eyes very bullish as the markets are, trying to digest the earnings and find the new price for Palantir, at least as of now. Who knows? For all we know, this could go under $7 tomorrow. But by the looks of it, let's be honest, it looks like it is trending towards that $10 level, that, 1030 level, maybe even higher than that. So for me, guys, I'm looking to see if we can consolidate a little bit at around, I think it will consolidate between 950 over the next couple of hours, maybe even the next couple of days. Then if we start making that move towards 1030, that's where I really want to start getting into this thing as a trade. And granted, I could have got into it yesterday. I mean, we were talking about it before the earnings, but the way I trade, guys, is, well, I don't buy and hold through earnings. I've learned my lesson many, many times in the past. I've got burned so many times in the past, guys, so I've not done that in years, which unfortunately means I do miss out on some big moves. But I also save myself from big collapses by doing that as well, because who knows, guys? I mean, we don't know. We didn't know exactly what was going to happen. Palantir could have went down 30%. If I bought before earnings, it's down 30%. Boom, I'm in a massive hole right off the bat. But now that, I didn't get in it, of course, I missed that big move, but I am looking now for a better entry point now that we've seen the big move, and, it did well on earnings. I think it's going to continue to do well. Hopefully we do get some more, gap profitability, gap profitable quarters in the future, which I think we will. There could be another entry point coming up. In fact, there will be another entry point, guys, because we need to have patience, and with patience, there's always opportunity. Not always, but, if you're patient, you get to find the right opportunity, and that's kind of what I'm waiting for here on Palantir. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and don't forget to get up to 15 stocks for Moomoo. It is free money. Once you guys open up an account, you get 1 free share of stock right off the bat, and once you guys fund your account with at least $100, you get 4 more stocks, totaling 5 stocks. And listen to this, guys. Once you fund your account with at least $1,000, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 free stocks. Again, use that link down below, or go to stassurfest.com/Moomoo, and all those links down below, guys. The Moomoo link, the Weibo link, the Patreon, help out the channel. Full disclosure, so it's not like I don't get any kickback. It does help out the channel, so you guys know that, and I appreciate you all as always. And with that being said, cheers, guys. Let's continue on quickly here and take a look at the markets, which right now at about 11 a.m., they're not looking so pretty. We have the VIX up over 3%. You guys can see VIX is making a pretty decent move, but still under the moving averages, still in the high teens, which I believe is still a pretty low spot here on the VIX. And I'm still in UVXY, guys, which is a trade that I got in about a week and a half ago, probably over that at this point. But either way, I'm still holding on to UVXY right now, and we have SPY still struggling to break the 415.17 level. I mean, this has been a spot where we've struggled at for literally months at this point. And honestly, guys, it's like at this point, it's like watching paint dry, trying to, see SPY get out of this point. Will it get out of it? Will it not? I don't know. But all I do know is, again, we've been struggling at 417 for months, and at the same time, we are making higher lows. We have been making higher lows, so we have an ascending triangle here on SPY and on Triple Q. You guys can see here the ascending triangle on Triple Q. That's still, intact. It hasn't fully played out yet. Again, it's like watching paint dry, but eventually, if this could break the mid 320s, 325 in particular, that could be a spot where we do get the leg up. we do start to break out, we start moving towards the highs from August, which who knows when that will happen, if that will happen. I don't know. We'll see, but my alerts are set, guys, and we'll do more updates. So make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit that like button while you're at it, and don't forget to get all your free stocks from Moomoo, from Webull, link down below. Check out my Patreon as well if you guys want to see my charts and ideas throughout the day. You want to be a part of the Patreon portfolio. You want to get in the Discord chat, have more access to me throughout the day. All of that's on Patreon, link down below, or you guys can go to StasSurfFast.com/Patreon. Feel free to join it. You won't regret it. I promise you that. And with that being said, cheers, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.